guys, so in this video I'm going to teach you how to pronounce some of the most common contractions in English. First, a contraction is when you take two words and you combine it into one. Okay, so you take two words like you are and you combine them into this. Okay, and I'm making this video because I've noticed that some people don't know that when you have a contraction, when you contract two words, you have to change the pronunciation, because I've actually seen people pronounce this as if they were separated, so they would read this as you are. Okay, so let me go through some of the most common contractions and teach you. Okay, so I am becomes or I'm. Okay, it just depends on the speed. So for instance, you can say I'm doing this, or you can say I'm doing this. Okay, I usually say just I'm doing this. Okay, you are becomes your, and notice that when you contract the word, both this word and this, both the contraction and the word are the same in terms of pronunciation. So you pronounce both these words as your. Okay, so you're pretty. Okay, he is becomes he's. So for example, he's strong. He's strong. She is becomes she's. So for example, she's beautiful. It is becomes its. So for example, it's cold in here. It's cold in here. We are becomes were. And now notice that when you contract those two words, we are, and you form this contraction, it becomes its pronunciation will be pretty much the same as the pronunciation of this word, were. Okay, so we're going to do this. Okay, were. Okay, we're going to do this. They are becomes their. And now notice that when you contract these two words, they are, and you get their, the pronunciation of this contraction is the same pronunciation as these two words, there and there. So these three words, the contraction and the other two, are all pronounced the same way. There, and there. I will becomes I'll or I'll. It depends on the speed. So I'll do it. Okay, notice the difference? I'll do it and I'll do it. Okay? You will becomes you'll. So for example, you'll do it. He will becomes he'll. For example, he'll do it. He'll do it. She will becomes she'll. So for example, she'll do it. She'll do it. It will becomes it'll. Okay? It'll. So for example, it'll be fine. We will becomes will. Or we'll. It just depends on the speed. So I will say this, will do it. Will. Okay? They will becomes they'll. So for example, they'll do it. And other common contractions are I've, you've, they've, I'd, you'd, don't, aren't, and isn't. Alright, and note that when you say, for example, she's, you can be both saying she is or she has, because both contractions of she is and she has, both contractions are the same. She apostrophe s. So it just depends on the context, and you can't use contractions of the verb to have, like for example, I've in the present. So for example, if you want to say that you have a new car, you have to say I have a new car. You cannot say I've a new car. So always use it in the past. Alright guys, so I hope this video was helpful. So if it was, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, just hit subscribe. Alright guys, see ya!